Hello students, in this video let us discuss oxidation reactions of alcohols and also carbonyl compounds. Okay, so here in case of the alcohols oxidation reactions, that primer alcohols oxidize to aldehydes and aldehydes furtherly oxidize to carboxylic acids. Okay, here in this case it is a secondary alcohol. The secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone, and ketones are not furtherly oxidized. So here in oxidation reaction aldehydes are more reactive. Okay, in aldehydes are more reactive than the ketones, and tertiary alcohols are not oxidized. So now here, before discussing the oxidation reactions of alcohol, so there need to be discussed about the oxidation of alkenes and alkynes. So you are very familiar with this reagent, that is a Bayer's reagent called alkaline dilute KMnO4. So generally this Bayer's reagent in addition with alkenes we will get the diols, and here these diols are not furtherly oxidized. It is oxidizing agent actually, but in this case here it is a cold dilute alkaline KMnO4. It is a weak oxidizing agent, so here the temperatures are not favored for the further oxidation of this alcohol. So here only diol is the product. Now in this case, if a base reagent is added to alkynes, okay, so we will get the tetrol. Here two times addition of the two times reaction of the base reagent, so we will get the tetrol. So here in this case, by loss of water molecule, we will get the diketone. So of course here this diketone is not furtherly oxidized with KMnO4. Now here let us discuss the reaction of the alkynes. So this alkynes will get the tetrol, and here by loss of water molecule we will get the aldehyde. So here generally in this case aldehydes are more reactive. Okay, in oxidation reaction aldehydes are more reactive. So with even cold dilute alkaline KMnO4, this aldehyde is furtherly oxidized to acid. Okay, but in this case ketones are not furtherly oxidized, because in this aldehyde group, this is aldehyde group, this aldehyde can be oxidized to further acids. Okay, but alcohols are not furtherly oxidized, but aldehydes are furtherly oxidized to the acids, and ketones are not furtherly oxidized with the Bayer's reagent. So for suppose here let us discuss some reactions, some examples. So this is alkyne. So in this case here, this triple bonded carbon becomes a C double bond O and C double bond. Now this is the aldehyde group. So this aldehyde group is furtherly oxidized to the carboxylic acid, but ketones remain same. Okay, so that is the main key point of this Bayer's reagent reaction with the alkynes. Now in this case, this methyl and this aldehyde group. Okay, here in this case only double bond. So double bond means here we will get the diol. These diols are not furtherly oxidized. But in case of the alkynes, if there is the aldehyde group, that aldehyde group can be furtherly oxidized to the carboxylic acid. Okay, and now reaction with the hot alkaline KMnO4 or hot acidified KMnO4 or acidified potassium dichromate or chromic acid or chromium oxide H2O. Okay, in this case here the terminal CH2 group is oxidized to the CO2, and CH group is converted to COOH, and if double bonded carbon contains both are the alkyl groups, it is converted to just C double bond O group. That means ketone is the product in this case. And for alkynes, triple bonded carbon CH, that means in case of the alkynes, terminal alkynes, that CH group is converted to CO2, and in this case this internal one, that is converted to carboxylic acid group. Now here let us discuss some examples. Here in this case here the CH2 converted to CO2, and the CH group converted to COOH. Okay, because in this case in a hot conditions, so at a high temperature this reaction is happened, so that's why here complete oxidation of this alkenes takes place. This C double bond C, so methyl C double bond CH3, here in this case this is a ketone and the CH group is converted to COOH. Okay, and in case of alkynes here CH group CO2 and this is CO2. Now in this one CH group is converted to CO2 and this CH3C group is converted to COOH. Okay, that is oxidation of the alkynes and alkenes. Now here in this case, this is cold dilute KMnO4, that means we will get the only diols. Okay, here double bond, here OH, 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 OH. So next in this case, hot acidified or alkyl KMnO4. In this case, there is a breaking of the carbon-carbon bond takes place. So here in this case, breaking of this bond and breaking of this bond. So actually here in this case, this CH group is converted to acid group, this CH group is converted to acid group. And in this case here CH3 and double bond, so this is only remains as a ketone. Here again here there is a hydrogen, so this is converted to carboxylic acid group. Okay, so actually here this in this case that means here C double bond H, and this is furtherly oxidized to the carboxylic acid. Okay, so initially here in this case a diol is formed actually. Okay, for suppose in this case CH3 and OH and here OH. So this one further oxidation CH3 and the C double bond O, and this is double bond OH. So this aldehyde group is furtherly oxidized to the carboxylic acid group and ketones remain same. Okay, so now in this case next this is alkyne. So we actually hit alkyl KMnO4, we will get the sodium salts of the carboxylic acid. So this mixture on the acid workup we will get the carboxylic acids. Okay, because of the alkyl medium we will get the sodium salts of the carboxylic acids. And next oxidation of alcohols with the strong oxidizing agents. With the strong oxidizing agents, primary alcohols oxidize to the carboxylic acid and the secondary alcohol oxidize to the ketone only. Okay, and with the mild oxidizing agents such as PCC and PDC. PCC means a pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, PDC means a pyridinium dichromate. Okay, so here in this case, this is the pyridinium dichromate, this is a pyridinium chlorochromate, PCC. So these PCC, PDC are the mild oxidizing agents. So here this primary alcohol oxidizes to aldehyde only and second alcohol oxidizes to ketones. That means with strong oxidizing agents, carboxylic acids, with weak oxidizing agents, aldehydes are the products. Now in this case, this compound contains the primary alcohol group and second alcohol group, and there is a alkene C double bond C also. On reaction with PCC, this primary alcohol group is oxidized to the aldehyde and second alcohol group is oxidized to the ketone, and here double bond remains same. But with the hot acidified KMnO4, here primary alcohol group converted to acid and second alcohol group converted to ketone. But here double bond also affected. With hot acidified KMnO4, a breaking of this bond takes place. This is converted to COH group, this is converted to COH group. So finally this is the product. Okay, with PCC, PDC there is no effect of the C double bond C. So next that is about the weak oxidizing agents of PCC and PDC. Here MnO2. This MnO2 also weak oxidizing agent, but this is a very specific reagent for the oxidation of allylic alcohols and benzylic alcohols. This one. That means here this is the allylic carbon. The carbon which is directly attached to the C double bond C, that is the allylic carbon. So here this carbon, allylic carbon attached to the OH, so it is allylic alcohol. Only allylic alcohol group is oxidized with the MnO2, but not other OH groups. That means here this group remains same. Okay, next here this is a benzylic carbon and this is not a benzylic carbon. So only benzylic alcohols oxidized with the MnO2. But with PCC and PDC, any OH group, that means primary, secondary, can be affected. So here in this case here, this one is also oxidized and this group is also oxidized to the ketone. Okay, but specific with the MnO2, only allylic and benzylic alcohols are oxidized. For suppose in this example, this is the allylic carbon, so this is the OH attached to the allylic carbon, so allylic alcohol. It is oxidized to the double bond O. Okay, that means ketone, and this one is the remain same. Okay. For suppose with PCC or PDC, both groups are affected, double bond O, pi bond, and this one also double bond O. Okay, next another reagent, that is copper at 300 degrees centigrade or silver at 300 degrees centigrade. With this reagent, the primary alcohol group is oxidized to the aldehyde and second alcohol oxidized to the ketone. That means dehydrogenation. Here a hydrogen can be removed from this carbon and from this hydrogen, from this oxygen. That means here removal of the hydrogen is nothing but dehydrogenation. So it is also we can call as oxidation reaction. Okay. And now here the different from other reagents like PCC and PDC KMnO4. So tertiary alcohol generally is not oxidized, but with copper at 300 degrees centigrade or silver at 300 degrees centigrade, the dehydration takes place because of the very high temperature conditions. So dehydration takes place. So that is a very main feature of the copper at 300 degrees centigrade or silver at 300 degrees centigrade. Okay, now this is one example. So in this case it is a tertiary alcohol OH group with a KMnO4, that means either with PCC, PDC, generally tertiary alcohols are not oxidized. A second alcohol group is oxidized to the ketone, and with copper at 300 degrees centigrade, second alcohol group is oxidized to ketone, but here tertiary alcohol group is dehydrated. Okay, that's it. And next another one reagent, that is the Torrance reagent. It is also oxidizing agent. So in this reaction generally the reagent which is ammonical silver nitrate solution. Okay, ammonical silver nitrate solution is called as a Torrance reagent. It is simply represented as a silver oxide. Okay, now in this by using this reagent generally we can identify the aldehydes, because here only aldehydes can be oxidized to the carboxylic acids with Torrance reagent. Okay, the specificity of the Torrance reagent is that can oxidize only aldehydes but not alcohols, but not say ketones. Okay, here that means here alcohols are not oxidized, primary alcohols, second alcohols, but aldehydes can be oxidized and ketones are not also oxidized. Okay, so in this case here formic acid, this formic acid can be furtherly oxidized because of the presence of the aldehyde group. This one is converted to acid group. Okay, finally it is decomposed to the CO2. The carbonic acid is nothing but the aqueous CO2. So only formic acid can be oxidized. For suppose here acetic acid is not oxidized. Acetic acid on reaction with the Torrance reagent, there is no further reaction. Only formic acid can be react with the Torrance reagent because of the presence of this aldehyde group. Okay, now in these reactions, here there is a aldehyde group, there is a ketone. With Torrance reagent, this aldehyde group is converted to COOH but not ketones. Ketones are not react with the Torrance reagent. And this is the aldehyde group and this alcohol group. Alcohol group is not affected with the Torrance reagent, and aldehyde group is oxidized to the carboxylic acid group. Okay, that's it. Now here another one more reagent, that is HNO3. With the HNO3, primary alcohol oxidized to the first aldehydes, next furtherly aldehydes are oxidized to the COH. Okay, HNO3 is one of the strong oxidizing agent we can say. But in this case, the only primary alcohols are oxidized to the carboxylic acid, but not secondary alcohols. Okay, and but not ketones also. That means, ketones can be oxidized. Okay, by the breaking of this carbon-carbon bond, ketones can be oxidized. Okay, very interesting point. So generally, if secondary alcohols are oxidized to converted to ketones. Okay, and here ketones are further oxidized with HNO3, but second alcohols are not oxidized because generally in oxidation reaction alcohols are less reactive than aldehydes and ketones. Okay, first suppose this ketone on reaction with concentrated HNO3, so breaking of this bond takes place. Here this is converted to COH group and this is converted to COH group. Okay, we get the dicarboxylic acid. It's nothing but adipic acid. Okay, that's it. So so generally we are saying that reaction, in this case glucose, okay, 4 times CH2OH. Here this one reaction with the HNO3. This aldehyde group is converted to COH. And this is CH. Second alkyl groups are not affected. And this primer alkyl group is oxidized to the acid. That means it is converted to COH. This is the glucose. It is also known as the glucoric acid. Okay, glucoric acid. So with HNO3, aldehyde group is oxidized to the COH and primer alkyl group is oxidized to the acid. Okay, that means the first primer alkyl group is converted to aldehyde and aldehyde further converted to carboxylic acid group. Your point is with HNO3 only primer alcohol and aldehydes are oxidized. Okay, that is the main feature of the HNO3. And next, bromine water. It is also acting as oxidizing agent. Okay. Here in this case, with bromine water, alcohols are not oxidized. Either primer alcohols or second alcohols are not oxidized, but only aldehydes can be oxidized. Only aldehydes are oxidized to the carboxylic acid and ketones are not furtherly oxidized. Okay. Now in this case, here it is a secondary alcohol group and it is a primer alcohol group with HNO3. With HNO3 generally this primer alcohol group is converted to acid but not with second alcohol group. Okay. With bromine water none of the alcohols oxidized. Okay. For suppose with PCC or PDC both are oxidized. Both are oxidized. Okay. So very interesting point. Here in this case that's why we are saying that glucose molecule on reaction with the bromine water, that aldehyde group is only converted to COH, that is a CHOH 4 times and CH2OH. So this is known as a glucoric acid. Gluconic acid. This is gluconic acid and this is the glucoric acid. Okay, you can see this one here. With the HNO3, aldehydes are oxidized to COH and primer alkyl group is affected. With the bromine water, aldehydes are only oxidized, but not second alkyl group and but not primer alkyl group, but not ketones. Okay, that's it. So generally, with the bromine water, alcohols are not oxidized, only aldehydes are oxidized. With HNO3, primer alcohols are oxidized to carboxylic acid and aldehydes are also oxidized to the carboxylic acid, but not secondary alcohols. Okay, and here additionally the ketones can be oxidized. Of course, this reaction takes place at very high temperature. Okay, not room temperature. At a high temperature, the reaction takes place. Okay. Now here one more example in this case. Here this is aldehyde group. Aldehyde group is oxidized to the COH with HNO3, and primer alkyl group is also oxidized with the HNO3 to the carboxylic acid. And with the bromine water, only aldehydes can be oxidized, but not alcohols. Okay. So here you can see this reaction. So with already we discussed this reaction. And next, some more examples here. This compound contains some saturation and aldehyde. With cold dilute KMnO4. With cold dilute KMnO4, this aldehyde group can be oxidized to the acid. Okay. Alcohols are not oxidized with cold alkaline dilute KMnO4, but aldehydes can be oxidized. And this double bond is also affected, that is converted to diol. And with hot acidified or alkaline KMnO4, this aldehyde converted to COH and there is a breaking of C double bond C at a high temperature. So it is converted to COH and COH. Tricarboxylic acid is a product. And with PCC, there is no reaction actually, because it is aldehyde. Aldehydes are not further oxidized with PCC and PDC. So no reaction. And next, silver oxide. Silver oxide is nothing but it is a Tollens reagent. With Tollens reagent, this aldehyde group is converted to carboxylic acid group. In Tollens reagent, another one feature, of that reagent is double bond is not affected. Double bond remains same. And with bromine water, aldehydes are only oxidized. Aldehydes are only oxidized. With the bromine water, generally here we are saying that HOBr addition takes place on the alkene. That's it. Okay. So next, another one exceptional point, that is ketones. Your ketones are not furtherly oxidized with hot acidified chemotherapy, but at very high temperature. Okay, at very high temperature, this oxidation takes place by breaking of this carbon-carbon bond. So this group is converted to CH3COH and CH3COH, and this carbon is converted to COH, and this CO group is also converted to COH. So finally product is CH3COOH, CH3COH, and 2 moles of the CH3COH under vigorous conditions. Okay, and for suppose this diketone, here diketone can be oxidized. Diketone can be oxidized by the breaking of this carbon-carbon. So here COOH and this is the COH. That's it. And next here, finally here, the one key point we can know from this discussion, that is primary alcohols are oxidized to the aldehydes, and aldehydes further oxidized to the carboxylic acid. In aqueous medium products are the carboxylic acids. In pyridine solvent, products are the aldehydes only. Okay, that means here it is a aqueous medium, it is a non-aqueous medium. In non-aqueous medium, just primary alcohols are oxidized to the aldehydes, but in aqueous medium, primary alcohols are oxidized to the carboxylic acids. Okay, why? Because so generally here, based on the mechanism, this alcohol can be react with the chromic acid. We will get this one. So finally here we will get that chromate ester. Chromate ester. So by breaking of this chromate ester, we will get this compound. Okay. In aqueous medium, actually, in aqueous medium, here due to presence of the water molecule, that addition of this water molecule takes place, we will get the jump-diol. We will get the jump-diol. So this jump-diol again combines with the chromic acid. Okay, we will get that chromate ester. We will get the chromate ester. So by the breaking of this chromate ester, we will get the carboxylic acid. But in non-aqueous medium, okay, in non-aqueous medium, here jump-diol formation is not possible. So that's why in non-aqueous medium, the final product is aldehyde. So initially that chromic oxide form a chromate H, will get the aldehyde. If there is a presence of the water molecule, that can be converted to jump-diol. Okay, now jump-diol can combine with chromium oxide, so finally we will get the carboxylic acid. If water is not there, the final product is aldehyde. That's why in aqueous medium, due to formation of the jump-diol, finally products are the carboxylic acid. In non-aqueous medium, only aldehydes. Okay, so the key point here, the jump-diol formation. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe